We are sitting out here in Bornheim. We have a couple people we're going to interview today. Ask them a couple questions, okay?
Hey man, my name's Lee, I'm from England. Nice to meet you.
So Lee, what are you doing out here on the street?
Well, I decided that I didn't really want to keep going the same direction everyone else is moving.
Mm-hmm.
Being unhappy with my life and working for nothing.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, you know what, fuck it, and I'll do my own thing. And the thing is really worth a lot to me in my life, even though I'm begging. It isn't money, it's meeting new people and seeing smiles. So that's why I decided to come on the street.
So how long you been out here?
In Germany,
Mm-hmm.
I've been in Germany like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
But I've been all over on the street. I've been 10 years exactly.
Yeah.
This year will be 10 years, and all deliberately. So it's not like I got thrown on the street.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a poor beggar.
Mm-hmm.
I chose to do this because I realized that I'd be a lot happier doing what I'm doing now than being a part of the system. You know?
Explain your ideology or the way you thinking about.
I don't think you got enough battery on that camera.
You know,
to
kind of make it a short, like the sticker of the reason why you want to be here instead of trying to do what they're telling us to do.
Okay. I just realized at some point in my life that I see the people walking past me, and I don't see a single smile on their faces. I can sit in the street 100 days long, and I'll see maybe 2 smiles. And I thought, well, something's got to be wrong here. They're always saying this is the way to go. You got to eat this. You got to drink that.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do this, do this, do this. But they're all miserable about it.
Okay.
So I thought, well, I'm going to hang around with the people that are smiling, that are having fun. And I associated myself with the first people I saw with a smile on their face. And that was a couple of colourful haired people who sitting down drinking a beer together.
Yeah.
And talking about life and life's big problems, you know.
Okay.
And I thought, well, that fits to me. I don't like what's going on. I have an inherent problem with the system and the situation. Right, well, there's nothing I can do to change it alone, so I'll just hang around with the people who can at least talk about it.
So do you see any change for the better for the human race as a whole, society?
No, I see it going downhill, and it's fast. The world is becoming more and more America orientated, but everything's about not pissing off America.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't matter where you live in, the big fear is, oh wait a minute, America's going to invade. People are getting very scared at the moment. There's a lot of terrorism, but the real terrorists aren't the people trying to fight for their own cause. That's the people who are telling you the terrorists are the bad people. That's the real terror. You're scared of terrorists not because of what the terrorists do, but because of what the people tell you the terrorists are going to do.
Ah, okay.
And that's a control mechanism, and I don't want to be controlled by no one, with no propaganda, with no what's the word? Fear tactics.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. No one needs that. We're people. We're people. It doesn't matter what you look like, where you come from, or what you believe in. You know, we all got to breathe. And if the government's polluting our air, we all got to stand together. You know.
Yeah.
Lee, du hast vorhin erzählt, wie kontrovers das ist. Hier in der Hauptstadt Europäische Zentralbank.
Ja.
Und die Kontroverse, so zwischen 2 Banken zu sitzen und so. Und Mike, vielleicht machst du da auch nochmal Aufnahmen und du erzählst nochmal auf Englisch, okay?
Yeah, so what I wanted to say about this is we chose this place especially to beg at because we're sitting between 2 of the biggest capitalistic, then how do you say it? I don't want to say any bad words on YouTube, man. They're a bunch of cunts, that's it. And that's the people that are telling everybody and controlling everybody to do what they got to do. And we'll sit there and we'll beg a little bit of money for our food and for our drink.
Central Bank.
And the people who walk past and give us money by the central bank here, yeah? They're the poorest people they're at. There's people walking past, they're having to scrounge together enough to get enough food for the week, you know? And they're the people giving us €1 or €2. You see these central bank people here, they're controlling everything. They come out, they got 50,000 euros in their pocket, man. They won't even give 1 cent up. They won't give nothing up. You know?
Egoist.
It's not just egoist, it's fear of losing what they've already got. It's like they've got one program in their head, and that's getting their konto, they're getting their account bigger. And it doesn't matter what they do with their money, they're never going to be happy. They're never going to laugh, they're never going to smile, and they're going to shit on us, you know? And I see a woman come past here, she can hardly walk, and she says, oh look, it's the colourful head people again, you know? That's the people, they know where it's at, man. And now she'll give us €1, man. I said that thing, well, wait a minute. You got nothing, we got nothing, you're giving us money? What about these guys?
Yeah.
They should be helping the poor people.
True.
But they don't do it, man.
So, one of the last questions, what is one of your best memories and what is one of your worst memories of being out here?
Being on the street?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a fundraiser?
Yo, yeah, it is. We're just making a video. Give me a second, please. Yeah, the best thing about being on the street was meeting so many open-minded people.
Okay.
With new ideas, with new smiles. I'm a smile freak. I love to meet people who smile, you know?
Yeah.
And to change ideas with people without arguing.
Okay.
Without having to hate someone just because they think something different. We're always called antisocial because we're against the Stadt.
Yeah.
But we're not antisocial. If you got nothing, you come sit down to me and say, hello, mate. You'll get food, you'll get a sleeping bag, you'll get a beer if you need a beer, whatever. We're the most social people there are. And we get shit from all these people. The worst thing about being on the street is Vorteile. People look at us and think that we are the worst people on the planet. Just because we don't want to go in the same direction as everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I chose to be something different and show that I'm different, I'm the enemy. You know, I'm not the enemy. I want to help every person there is there. You know, if I can make one person smile in one day, I've reached my target.
True.
You know, that's my opinion. That's serious. That's what I'm about, man. If I can say one person, hello, you're right, how's it going? And they get a smile from them, oh yeah, well now I'm better because you said hello to me.
Yeah.
That's it. I can go home and sleep tonight.
Definitely.
But what I don't know is how these money grabbing motherfuckers can sleep at night knowing that people are starving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all they got to do is put maybe €5 worth of bread in front of the door, send out a note saying, right, if you're hungry, come to my door, 5 in the morning, you get some food. That's all they got to do. It's €5 a day for someone who gets €5,000 a day. It's nothing. But they don't do that. But if another homeless person or anyone comes to me and says, look, you know, sorry mate, I don't like to beg a beggar, but have you got €1 for something to eat? That's it, man. That's it. I'll give that money straight up. Hey, man, you want something to eat, man? Sit down. Here, I'll go get you something to eat. You sit down and make yourself comfortable. And that's social. That's nice. That's being friendly to people, you know?
True.
It's not about this here. It just makes people unhappy. It doesn't matter how much you got of that. You ain't gonna laugh. You're never gonna trust another person, and you're never gonna be able to fall asleep in the arms of your wife or your man or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, you know.
Yeah.
You ain't never gonna be able to sleep sound with all that money, you know.
Yeah.
I sleep better when I'm in jail in a cell by myself with nothing. I close my eyes and I can sleep, you know, because I know there's no greedy people trying to rob me of my cash, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's people that come and they rob you, and they still ain't happy. You could take €1,000 off of me if I had it, and they're going to be running away with €1,000 thinking, well, shit, I'm still pissed off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stealing from people, they got nothing, that's crappy. That's not cool, man.
So, can you leave us with any good advice?
The only advice I can give you guys is it's just a cliche, man. Follow your heart. Don't listen to what's on the radio. Don't listen to what's on television. Just do what you want to do. And it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to go and sell clothes, go sell clothes. If you want to go and talk to people about the problems in this world, do that. If you want to have a religion, do it. It doesn't matter. As long as you don't hurt anybody else or insult anybody else. Every person in the world has got a right to do what they need to do.
True.
And if you look at it, most people do that. They'll sit there and they'll be like, right, I've got my opinion, and I try and inform some people, giving out nice flyers and shit, and be like, right, well, maybe you could understand something from my point of view, and they're friendly and nice. That's a good way to do it, man. You see these people here and here, they just hurt people. And they're hurting themselves, man.
True.
And we suffer because they want to get another €100. Why children got to starve? Because this guy here, the chef of this fucking place, wants to get another €100. Why? That's not cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I thank you for your time.
No problem, man. I just say peace.
Okay.
One last time.
Cheers.
No problem, man.
So,
I hope that was helpful.
what I take from that is there are 3 types of people in this world. There are the ones who follow directions, do as they're told. Then there are the ones that are telling them what to do, And then there's the third ones that do not play that game, and they're envied and hated by the other two. So we'll leave you with that. Thank you.